This is Carl at National RV Detroit, and I'm going to walk you through your Salem Cruise Lite FSX model 187 RB. Okay, we're on the door side of the trailer, moving towards the rear. Alrighty, you got a power awning with LED strip, air conditioner, outside speakers. This you have two stabilizer jacks, one on each side of the rear. They're scissor jacks, and they work with a 3/4 inch crank or a 3/4 inch socket. All right, power out, of course. Let's see here. This is just a hookup for a solar panel. If you wanted to purchase one somewhere down the road, you can plug it in right there. It just charges the battery, that's all. Okay. This small crank right here is for let's see if I'm getting it in the picture here. Okay, it's for the tongue jack, the power tongue jack. In case it fails, you can see there's a cap on the top of it that you could pull off and crank it manually. You got some wheel covers. Your crank is way down there. All right. Okie dokie. So that's your power tongue jack, and this is where you would, hopefully I'm getting that. I can't see because of the glare. That's where you would put the crank on there if you wanted to operate it manually. So you got a 20-pound LP tank and a deep cycle marine battery. Alrighty. This is the service panel for the refrigerator. That hose should always be hanging out there because you want to let the water drain out from the refrigerator. It creates condensation. So, of course, there's your power cord, 30 feet long, 30 amp cord. Your city water connection is right here. Let's see, make sure I'm getting this here. Right here, okay. So you hook it up right there and you're all set, ready to go. Hook up your water. If you go into a campground that does not have plumbing on the campsite, you can fill your fresh water tank right there. Fill it up ahead of time, and you can use the onboard pump to pump the water. Okay, you've got a black tank, which is toilet water and waste, and you've got a gray tank. You can tell by the different colored valves. So to dump them, you put your hose on there. Obviously, you dump the black one first. The black one has toilet water and waste, like I stated. So the gray tank just has cleaner water in it, so you dump that second, and it'll help to clean out the hose. Okay. That is just cable and satellite through. This is your water heater here.
Well, I actually held it off, but you didn't.
It works on gas. The switch to operate it is inside. This is the drain for it right there. Okay? All right. So, if you look at the back, there's a housing up there. That just means this is pre-wired for a backup camera. If you ever wanted to add one, you just buy the Furion camera that fits in that housing. Also, while we're looking up, you want to remember you always have to inspect the roof of your the roof of your trailer. You want to inspect it 3 times a season, once in the spring, the fall, and then once in the middle of the summer, just to make sure that all the sealant is tight with no cracking. If you see some cracking or the sealant starting to fail, you want to get it touched up immediately, okay? All right, so let's go inside. We're in the process of cleaning your trailer now, so it's a little bit chaotic in here, but we'll work around it. Okay, so right when you first get in the door, this is your monitor panel here. Okay, you can check your levels here. That shows you your battery's charged. Always check it when you're not plugged in. Fresh water tank is full, but we'll empty it. We're still water testing it. Your black tank is empty. You can see it graduates up at 1/3 increments as it fills. Gray tank's the same way. To light your water heater is right here. Always make sure there's water in the tank before you light it. Your water pump, you turn on right here if you have to pump your own water. You also use that to winterize the trailer. You've got lights, and you got your awning right here. So you can see it just goes out and in. And the bottom line is, never leave it out unattended. So if you're not going to be at the campsite, you want to make sure that you bring it in. All right. This is your radio / disc player. You can read an SD card. You can stream off a USB here. It's got Bluetooth, so you can hook up wirelessly with it. So there's a lot you can do with it. This GFCI, all the plugs in the trailer are wired to a GFCI, so keep that in mind. That's where you would reset it. You can drop your table down to a bed by pulling the posts out. You got another bed there. The microwave works like any other microwave. Your range top, you just light with a lighter. Okay. This device here is your power converter, right down here. So what this does, it converts 110 AC down to 12 volt DC. So if you open it up here, you can see on this side you've got regular household type circuit breakers, and they're all labeled. Then the power is converted over to 12 volt DC here. You see you've got regular automotive type 12 volt fuses there. So that's where the 12 volt side is. If any of those fuses were to blow, they'll actually light up, so you can see them. You can see it glowing through this perforation here. Also keep in mind this is a battery tender, so as long as you're plugged in to shore power, it's going to keep your battery charged. So that's important. Okay, so your refrigerator, let's see what we've got here. Let me look at it for a second. Alright, so this works on either 110 AC or LP gas. So basically you turn it on, then you go like there. Auto means electric. The reason they call it auto is because it automatically looks for electricity. If it can't find it, then it'll switch over to gas, but electricity takes parameters. So if you're plugged in, it'll run on electricity. But let's say you have a power failure in the middle of the night in the campground, well, it'll automatically switch over to gas for you, so don't spoil the food. You can pull it down the road on gas just by doing that. It's dedicated to gas at that point, although you could have done it on auto also. But if this check light comes on, it means it didn't light, so you would just shut it off and turn it back on again to let it cycle through. It'll light the next time. But generally speaking, what you want is auto. Okay? Alright, so let me open it out here. You gotta use my left hand here. First of all, my glasses are falling off because it's so darn hot. Here, let me set this down for a second. Oh, bear with me. Okay, so this is the inside of your refrigerator, obviously. You got a little ice box and a regular refrigerator. Okay. There's one other thing I wanted to show you out here. I have to find a darn thing first. Let me see where it is. Oh, over here. Okay. This is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. Right here, you see how it's green? It should always be green like that. If not, you want to get it serviced. Basically, it'll alert you if there's an LP leak, a carbon monoxide leak. If it goes off, you get everybody out of the trailer, obviously, shut the gas off at the front and figure out what's going on. But it should always be green like that. Always, if not, you get it serviced. This is your furnace thermostat. When you click it to the left, it's off. It's got to make a clicking sound. When you click it back over, you set the temperature for whatever temperature you want the heat to be at. The controls for your air conditioner are right on it. So you would basically just set it there. You have a smoke detector here, of course. And this is, there's a TV backer here, so you can put a TV bracket there. And then you have all the hookups here. So you got your hookup, and then you got sound and video, that sort of thing. So you can use a TV. All right, so the shower and the sink work like any other shower and sink. The thing to remember about the toilet is that basically you have to have water and chemical in it to start using it. So there's a flush pedal down here, if you can see it, right there. All right, so you would go like so. So you're gonna hook up your water at the campsite. You're gonna hook up the power. Then you'll come inside and you'll put your toilet chemical right in there. Whichever brand you use, you'll put 1 dose in there. Then you'll step on the pedal and put about a gallon of water in the tank. 2 gallons is okay. 1 gallon's okay. It doesn't have to be exact. But the bottom line is you got to have water in the tank and some chemical to start using it. So you always do that, okay? All right. And also, let's see here. See if I'm forgetting anything. I think I've pretty much got it here. What do you think, Amanda? Did I cover everything?
I think so.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So you got your escape windows. The only thing left. If you have to escape, you're just gonna. Let me see if I can get the camera on it here. Hopefully you can see that. This monitor is just not bright enough here. So you would just push this through, all the way through, and then you would grab a hold of this tab, pull the screen out, and out you go. You do a double flip, and land right on your feet, everything will be fine. Okay? Alright, so I think we've got it. So I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer at National RV Detroit. All the appliances in here have a little manual that comes with it. There'll be a packet with all your stuff in there. You can also use online videos to educate yourself too. That's a good way to do it. Try to use the manufacturer's videos. So remember, number one, always inspect your roof at least 3 times a season. And when you're winterizing, you don't want to get antifreeze into the water heater tank, so you bypass it. That's something you'll have to research if you don't already know that. You may know all this stuff, I don't know. So, okay, well, thank you very much.